Vamos a hablar del verbo gustar hoy. El verbo gustar en inglés se dice to like. So far we've discussed activities that you like to do. Por ejemplo, me gusta correr. Nos gusta comer papas fritas. So these were both listed in activity format before, where we'd have a verb such as eating or running that you like to do. Today we're going to both review that and then discuss objects you like. So the formula that we learned before that you should already have in your notes under 1.1 was our pronoun. Remember, gusta uses different pronouns. And then we had the word gusta, and then we had our activity. So we're going to keep the same basic formula and add a few more things to it today. So remember, gusta does not use the yo, tu, el, ella, usted pronouns, but rather this set of pronouns, because it's really saying the activity is pleasing gusta to whoever, and these are object pronouns. Remember, if you want to put someone's name in gusta, that's when you did a plus their name, and then you had to have their pronoun as well. So if I wanted to say John likes to eat, a Juan le gusta comer. So I'd have both a Juan and then the le pronoun. Then I could have done a plus one of these pronouns to have to emphasize that it's me, like a mí me gusta comer, I really like to eat. Or I could do like a él, a ella to differentiate if it's he versus she. So I mentioned that our formula is going to change a little bit today. So I'm going to have some examples. We're going to try to figure out how it's going to change. So here I have a singular object, la manzana, the apple. So the apple is pleasing to her, le. So I still have my le pronoun, then I have gusta, and then I have la manzana. Next example, le gusta comer la manzana. So here it's the activity rather than an object. I still have gusta, then I have le, which is my pronoun. So eating the apple is pleasing to her. Next example, le gustan las manzanas. So the apples are pleasing to her. So this time you'll notice that we have gustan instead of gusta. Whenever it's a plural object, you're going to use gustan rather than gusta. So how our formula is changing today is really just the gusta part. So instead of gusta, we will sometimes have gustan. You keep just gusta when it's a singular object or the activity. So like when I had just one apple, it's gusta, singular object. The activity, comer la manzana, it's just gusta, is it's an activity. However, I use gustan when it's plural objects. So like here, le gustan las manzanas are plural objects. So right here, this part is what you'll definitely need to note. If you did not have this formula from before, you'll probably want to keep it. Also, I've noted, be sure to include el, la, los, and las if you have an object. That's because when you have the subject of a sentence in Spanish, you have to include the article. Also, you do not conjugate the infinitive if it's an activity, because gusta is already conjugated, because it's really gustar, and gusta is a conjugation, and then the activity is not conjugated because our first verb was already conjugated. So remember, gusta versus gustan agrees with the object, singular or plural. I have this highlighted. The pronoun me, te, le, nos, os, les agrees with the person that's doing the liking. And then no goes before the person since we don't want to interrupt this portion, which it always goes right next to each other. Fantastico. Hasta luego.